Taking into account the extreme hardships, the Indian government more than doubled risk and hardship allowance for army men in Siachen and hiked the same for security forces deployed for counter-insurgency operations and in Naxal-hit areas. AFP representational image. The increased payments are among the higher allowances the government notified in the Gazette on Thursday, days after the Cabinet had approved with minor modifications the recommendations made by the 7th Central Pay Commission. CPC, the increased allowances are part of the bid to make up for some of the hardships and risks security and paramilitary forces face to protect the country from external and internal threats. Rates of Siachen allowance paid to soldiers deployed at the highest battlefield in the world have been increased to 30,000 rupees from 14,000 rupees per month, and for officers, it has gone up to Rs. 42,500 a month from 21,000 rupees for extreme risks and hardships. YouTube representational image. The high altitude allowance has been raised to 2,700 rupees 25,000 per month, from 810 rupees minus 16,800. The counter-insurgency operations (COPS) allowance has gone up to 6,000 rupees minus 16,900 per month, from Rs. 3,000 minus 11,700. An official statement said here, the Command Battalion for Resolute Action (COBRA) allowance paid to CRPF personnel deployed in Naxal-hit areas has been stepped up to Rs. 17,300 minus 25,000, from 8,400 rupees minus 16,800 per month, while the CPC had recommended abolition of the ration money allowance (RMA) and free ration to defense officers in peace areas. The government has not accepted it, and RMA will be credited in bank accounts, the statement said. Twitter representational image. While the government has also decided against merging of the 4,500 rupees a month technical allowance Tier 2 for security personnel, it will review the courses. Similarly, Marclos and the chariot allowance paid to Marine Commandos has been increased to 17,300 rupees minus 25,000 per month, from Rs. 10,500 minus 15,750. Also, the conditionality of 12 hours has been reduced to 4 hours for the sea-going allowance, and rates increased to 6,000 rupees minus 10,500, from 3,000 rupees minus 7,800 per month. Modified field and highly active field area allowances have seen an increase to 6,000 rupees minus 16,900 per month, from 1,200 rupees minus 12,600, while the flying allowance has been raised to 17,300 rupees minus 25,000, from Rs. 10,500 minus 15,750 per month, and it ended to BSF Air Wing 2. The Territorial Army allowance has gone up to 1,000 rupees 2,000, from Rs. 175 to 450 per month, while additional free railway warrant leave travel concession has been extended to Central Armed Police Forces (CAPFs). Reuters representational image. Other allowances that have seen similar jump include aeronautical allowance, which has now been extended to the Indian Coast Guard, higher qualification incentive for defense personnel, test pilot and flight test engineer allowance, ceilings of deputation duty allowance for defense personnel, detachment allowance and para-jump instructor allowance, housing provisions for PBORs, personnel below officer rate of Army and their families residing at other stations significantly improved and linked to HRA process simplified, the statement added.